shortly. Mark?
Well, Julie, more now on Ben Bernanke saying he would welcome a review of AIG's rescue package. On the phone with us now, Congressman Issa, Republican of California. Congressman, welcome to Bloomberg News. Always good to have you on.
Well, thanks for having me back, and thanks for shedding light on Ben Bernanke's letter. I think the important thing for us to look at is he doesn't want light shed by Congress. He only wants the GAO, and he seems unapologetic and unrepentant when it comes to the fact that he spent $62 billion of your tax dollars when $15 billion would have probably bought the paper on the street.
Suggesting then that a full review could not be concluded by the GAO, but rather Congress, your branch of the government, needs to do that?
Now, we use the GAO as our number one nonpartisan group to do investigations. The difference is that we normally set the parameters of the study, and we do so based on some initial discovery information that allows us to frame the debate or frame the discovery. It's unusual to have somebody say, well, I'll give you the information, but not those people. I'll have you do the investigation, and we'll tell you what the scope of the investigation is. That's not the way it normally works. That's not the best use of government accountability. The best use is, in fact, to make sure that the study is based on the debate that is going to be meaningful to the American people and meaningful to Congress. I do agree.
Right.
You do not want to automatically just turn over studies to the Congress. That's why we have the GAO.
Congressman, in that letter, Mr. Bernanke saying that the central bank would welcome a full review of its aid to AIG. By your definition, what's a full review?
Well, a full review would be all documents and emails that in any way, shape, or form we and the GAO may consider to be responsive from well before the meltdown until, let's just say, today. It also, because the real question here is, did we pay too much, and was there an attempt to cover it up? And if so, as it appears in Ben Bernanke's, Chairman Bernanke's statement, he's unapologetic for it. Well, I don't have a problem with him being unapologetic for paying too much and covering it up. That's the end justifies the means argument. What my question is should we continue to allow that to be, if you will, how actions are done by the Fed on behalf of the American people, or is that too far for the American people to tolerate when it costs them money?
Congressman, I guess the other question would be, what then? What next? Are you planning to do anything else in terms of getting Ben Bernanke before Congress to speak specifically about this?
Well, Ben Bernanke comes before Congress statutorily, and I'm perfectly comfortable if we can have the documents to do most of our work by interrogatories and allow the Financial Services Committee to, on an ongoing basis, have that dialogue. Our committee has an awful lot of work to do. Most of it we do not in front of the cameras and not on the dais, and I'm comfortable with that. In this case, Chairman Bernanke seems to not be questioning the whole idea of paying 100 cents on the dollar. He seems to be applauding that it was the right thing to do and that he had the authority to do it, and that may all be true. But I would certainly like to hear Barney Frank say whether or not he wants the next time there's a market price of $15 billion for us to pay $62 billion based on something that's not disclosed.
California Republican Congressman Issa joining us on the phone. Congressman, as always, thanks.